Yo, I did that intro like over a month ago.
Hey, funny thing about the intro, it got lost in translation. I have no idea where it is. I've looked high and low, cannot find it. So here's a condensed version of the intro. I am starting a new series called 30-Day Challenge, is where I challenge myself to focus on one subject for 30 days. Okay, I even created this template to use to keep me on track. So here are the rules to my 30-day challenge. Rule number 1, set target numbers. Yes, you heard that correctly, numbers. So the most portraits I want to create are 30. But that's the impossible dream, but still the dream I want to reach. So the most I want to make is 15. The number I'm actually aiming for is 10, but I will be okay if I only hit 5. Why? Because creating at least one portrait is better than none. And life happens. So, okay. Number 2. I am allowing myself to use any art medium that I choose. I have a bad habit that anytime I start a project with one art medium or a challenge with one art medium, I force myself to use that one medium throughout. And the thing about me is, I get bored. And rule number 3. If I do not feel like drawing on that day, I'm just not going to draw. One of the biggest things about the 30-day challenges is that you have to draw every single day. You don't have to, but in a way, if something happens and you don't draw on a day, you feel guilty. So this way, I'm eliminating the guilt from the get-go, you know? So those are my 3 rules, and of course, as an unofficial 4th one, have fun. Okay, so got it? That's it? That's the intro? Alright, get back to the video.
Then graduation happened and all my time was consumed with that. But now my nephew's graduated, I look good, and now I can get back into my 30-day challenge. Oh, you can't even see it. 30-day challenge. Let's get it. And just for fun, just for funsies, I use my new cutting machine, so like, and cut out some stars. So anytime I complete like a portrait, I'm gonna put a star, so a reward for myself. Always go right with stickers. Always go right. Okay. And now let's actually get into the portrait because it's long overdue, guys. It's long overdue. Okay, bye.
I'm not going to lie. Starting is always the hard part. So I had to tell myself the first one is never going to look good. The first one, So don't expect much, and it was a struggle. Let me tell you, it was a struggle. The more I worked on this first portrait, the more I questioned myself, like, what the heck did I challenge myself to do? But I'm glad I stuck with it, and it came out all right, but it was way more cartoony than I originally wanted it to come out as. But believe me, through this journey and the ending results, I am happy with how it came out. I should redraw it though. Now, the second one that I did, this is one of my favorite out of the entire bunch that I did, and I am so happy with how he came out. My God. The original picture, if I could find it, I'll pop it up here. He had so much attitude, and I believe I was able to capture his attitude, and I'm so proud about that. All in all, using watercolor was okay, but it had its drawbacks of how the drying time was killing me. So it was on to a new art medium. And with that, the second day was finished. I had the first day also recorded where I put the sticker, but like I lost that too, so sorry. I was looking around my room and I came across these markers that I had for like how long and I don't use, and I was like, let me try markers in doing some portraits. And I'm not going to lie, after the watercolors, this was so much fun to use. No drying time. I just take a marker and I just color and boom, no waiting. The only problem is the limited color palette that I had. This is the part of the challenge where something terrible happened. Something horrible, gut-wrenching, and I still can't come to terms with it happening, and I don't think I ever will. And it made me miss days of this challenge when I was going strong, and I honestly didn't care. But after a while, doing this challenge was something to do. You know, just doing portraits was something to do. So I pulled out the markers and I continued coloring, and it was just really something to do. Again, I was cleaning up my room and I came across these graphite pencils I bought years ago, and it made me think, okay, next I should use graphite. And this was such a fun process. I did not expect to have so much fun using pencils. I didn't record any of the process, and I'm sorry because my phone is where I usually save most of the pictures as my reference, and my phone is also what I use to record my videos, and I honestly didn't want the stress of being recorded right then, so I just turned my brain off and did the portraits, and I am really happy with how it came out. Like, who knew going with graphite is fun? Also, something I would recommend if you're first doing portraits, do it black and white. You just have to focus on the shadows and the lights and the midtones instead of color. Go graphite! The last art medium I chose to use was gouache, especially after my painting I did in the last video. I had leftover gouache and I just decided to use it, and oh my gosh, gouache is so much fun to use when doing portraits. Like, my god, I was having so much fun. I recommend gouache for portraits. And again, I didn't record much because the references was on my phone, but the gouache was such a fun process. How much time did I say gouache was fun? And also for this one, I challenged myself to do like extreme faces, because as you see in the beginning, everything is neutral face. There's no smiling, no anger, no nothing. And I just looked up interesting faces and I came out with these, and it was so, I don't know, it was just so fun doing interesting expressions. And I think I want to do more extreme expressions, especially the one with Tyler the Creator. I just love love that reference. I wasn't sure I was going to capture it good, but I think I did a good job. What do you guys think?
So lovelies, we've come to the end of my 30 day challenge, portrait edition, and I have to say I have learned a lot, and this was a journey. So I've learned from Dina Nolan, rest in peace, that, oh wow, practice makes progress. So it could have been every day I have stars, but progress also looks like this. So something horrible happened during these days, and then during this project gave me something to do, because you see how consistent I was there. This is where the aftermath of the horrible thing, and I don't know what happened here. Maybe I was idle. I was just idle. So I'm really thankful for this project, this challenge. It gave me something to do during a very, very bad time, and I learned a lot. So let's look at what I did, because my main goal was to make at least, at the most, 15 heads. And how much heads did I do? 21, baby! 21. That's the only part of the song that I know. So let's check out the heads now.
I am really happy with this 30-day challenge. I challenged myself to focus on portraits for 30 days. Shit happened, but I still did it through. And there were days when I just didn't feel like drawing, and I didn't force myself, and I was okay. I was thinking about it, but I didn't do it. And practice makes progress. So I'm already doing another challenge. This is not for a video, this is just for me. And I've already seen how much I've improved in drawing the face. I've had same face syndrome for a while now, but after doing these portraits, I am noticing like the distance of the eyes to the nose to the mouth, and like having like cheek shapes and ear shapes, and I don't know. So now the faces are looking different. It's no longer same face syndrome with me, baby. Yeah. And in doing this challenge with trying different mediums, I realized I did not like doing portraits with watercolor. I love watercolor. Watercolor is one of my favorite art mediums, but the wait time in between each layer, it had times where I got impatient and just like, oh, let me just paint here, and it just bled into the other colors and ruined stuff and got me mad. So don't use watercolor, or do if that's what you like. But for me it was so frustrating. Also, something I realized is that I rediscovered my love for markers, and I think I want to invest in some Uhuhu markers. Or Uhuhu, if you're watching this video, if you want to send me some markers. Because the markers I bought how long ago were Uhuhu markers, so I have the original. I'm a loyal customer. Ignore me. But I really want to invest in some markers, and after the video Jazza did, wow, I mentioned Jazza a lot. After the video Jazza did, I really want to invest in the Uhuhu brush markers. And again, I think I want to do more graphite, like drawings, because that was so much fun. And gouache. I love gouache. Gouache may be my favorite art medium of all time. But yeah. So I learned so much about art mediums that I like, and this whole challenge in all, I did 21 heads, guys. 21. And my main goal was, well, the top tier that I wanted was 30, but that was like the impossible goal. But the main goal that I wanted the most at was 15, and I surpassed that. So yay me, yay. So yeah, this was such a good experiment, and I'm already thinking of the other topic I should spend 30 day challenge on. Yay.
And there you have it. Here it is. Ooh. Like, this one's my favorite, this one's my favorite, and hey, if you could think like Tyler the Creator. This was really fun. I was so surprised with how much I was able to accomplish from my first one. Where is it? From the first one, and as a challenge, I should redo her to see. You know what? I'm going to redo her, not on this video. I might share it on my socials, so follow me on Instagram, Swan Creator on Instagram. And yeah, from that one to these faces, this one I did in like what felt like 5 minutes, and she's my favorite on the page. She and her. These are my favorites on the page. And that was like 5 minutes. She was like 5 minutes. I just fit her in the space there. And then we have them. She was the first face I did, and I'm not happy with her. I'm not. Look at this sketch. You can believe this is the same as this. Anyhow, I'm really happy with this challenge, and I have another one to do. So what should I take 30 days to do now? Leave a suggestion in the comments below. And I hope this motivates you guys to give this a try, because I will have this template up on my website, which is our Wings website, but you can check it out. And I hope you guys get inspired to give 30 days. Remember, progress. Practice makes progress, my bad. Practice makes progress. Have fun. Also challenge yourself. It's really, sometimes it's hard, but yeah. Hope you guys have fun, and I'll see you. Let me see you. Bye, lovelies. Mwah. Bye.